Rowing performed well at this Pan Am Games, finishing top of the standing with 11 medals, 8 of which were gold. You may not have noticed that the athletes' faces do not reflect the multicultural diversity that we see here in Toronto. Dominic Kahn, a Trinidad native, has partnered with the Pan Am Ignite program to engage inner-city Toronto youth.
You want to pull, and you push your handle down, and the blade comes out of the water, okay?
So Dom, I absolutely love what I'm seeing here. You're bringing inner-city youth out onto the water, putting them in rowing boats. What do you hope to achieve here?
Well, the goal is to expose as many kids to rowing as possible. That's a base, right? But within that, we're trying to get multicultural kids rowing. You know, Canada is Toronto is 50% multicultural, but you don't see that represented in rowing, and that's not rowing's fault. It's just that the boats are very expensive, so the community that can access that tends to be in Toronto, private schools.
You told me about statistics and research about kids racially identifying with sport. I was wondering if you could expand upon that.
Oh, totally. So Dr. Carl James at York University wrote a book called Race in Play. And his research found that multicultural kids, particularly the black community, tend to focus on basketball. And they get identified as only good for basketball. And it's a horrible thing to say, but there's a stigma around that. Yet they need exposure to multiple things. And then he found with the Caucasian community that within that community in sport, they can do anything they want. They have the resources, and it's not so prescient that they get involved in sport, but they can because it's a good character building. And so Dr. James's conclusion was, in order to get kids involved and break down those barriers within those constructs, that you need to get the Caucasian kids doing multicultural sports like cricket, netball, kabaddi, and then the black kids doing, you know, rowing, tennis, golf. You see that with the Williams sisters and Tiger Woods. We have an Olympic gold medalist for Canada over here, everyone. This is Adam Kreek.
Hello.
Hi, Adam.
How are you doing, guys?
Good. Give him a 5.
That's our medal.
We've got an Olympic ring, and so this is what you get if you go to the Olympics.
That's awesome.
There's a special ceremony they have right before you get to compete in your sport.
Those little risks that kids take, they may not become Olympians, but they make little improvements and they take a little risk, and feeling good about that risk will help them for other risks in their lives.
Well, I know you had some interaction with the Latin American Pan Am athletes in over these games. How do you see your program here at Bayside Rowing Club transforming the sport?
We want to show the Latin American countries and Caribbean countries, I'm originally from Trinidad, and we want to show those communities that you can row too. So right now we have 14 countries rowing out of the 41. And I think it's terrible that only 14 of the 41 are rowing. And my goal over the next 4 to 6 years is to get all 41 countries. And I think that will help culturally shift our sport. And it starts here in Toronto.
Well, thank you very much, Dom.
Thank you,
I absolutely love what you're doing here.
Thank you.
Yeah, good luck in all the future.
Thank you.
Team high five.
Can I see your muscles?
Oh, show muscles.
Gun contest, ready? 1, 2, 3. Who's got the best guns?
There you go.